this life, you know what I'm about, baby.
What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Sakira, and I am lighting Palo Santo. Welcome to the Pick a Card. All right, you guys, so we're talking your person's love language, what they like, what they want from you, so that you can understand your person a little bit better. If this thing would light, we could get on with the show. Perfect. Okay, cool. A little for you, my love. Bet. Okay, you guys. So look, we're talking your person's love language, what they want, you know, in a partnership, romantically speaking, how they like to be loved on, and a little bit about what they love to give in return. So if this interests you, if you want to learn more about your person, let's get on with the shenanigans. We got helicopters outside, you guys. No matter. So we got 3 groups. I'm going to give you guys a close-up, of course. You'll have more time to go over this and pause it if you'd like. But just a little quick summary. Groups 1, 2, and 3. For group 1, we got Venus Love. Group 2, Sun Spirit. And group number 3, 7th House Partners. So let's get you guys the little close-up, and then we'll head on to the groups, and you guys can vibe out with the readings, whichever one or ones you choose to watch. Okay, let's go. All right, you guys, so welcome to the card selection. So we're talking a person's love language. For group number 1, we got Venus Love. Group number 2, you are Sun Spirit. And group number 3, you are 7th House Partners. So look over the groups, you guys. You can use maybe the imagery, you could use the colors, maybe the verbiage, maybe the planet or the house in astrology that resonates with you, maybe the numerology that resonates with you. We have 4, we have 1, and interestingly enough, we have 3 and 1, which also adds to 4. So there's some interesting things going on here, you guys. Do what you do. If you need time to pause this, you can do that. If you want to connect with spirit, if you want to take some deep breaths, if you want to meditate, you know, whatever spiritual practices you have, you know what you do, so you do that. I will catch you guys at whatever group you decide to come to and vibe with. I'm going to start with group number 1, and I will see you there. All right, group number 1. So if you chose the Venus Love card, this is your reading, what your person's love language is. Let's talk about it. So the fact that you chose the Venus Love card, I feel like it tells me a lot about you as a person, group number 1. You may be the lovey type, like, you know, really into romance, maybe into, like, you know, gifts and just quality time, stuff like that. But let's talk about your person. Let's talk about your person. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So it looks like your person is the same way. Very like into the whole romantic thing. This could be the type of person that likes to send you messages or to receive messages. Maybe their love oh my God, their love language is literally like communication. So they'll maybe send you like beautiful text messages, or like send you love letters, or like leave little sticky notes if you guys live together around the house. Like maybe they would enjoy things like that if they're not already doing stuff like that. And I feel like if this person's style is communication, then this is something that they probably would like from you in return as well. Like if they're, you know, letting you know and they're expressing their love to you through, you know, communication, maybe a little feedback wouldn't be a bad idea. Then we have criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So I feel like your person is not one for the fighting. Like your person is definitely a lover and not a fighter, group number 1. Like, and I don't mean like when it comes to, you know, defending you and stuff like that. I mean like within the dynamics of your relationship. I feel like your person is one that understands, like, you know, fighting doesn't lead to anything. You're not going to solve or resolve anything with fighting, right? I feel like your person understands that they just want to be happy. They want to be happy, you know, within themselves, and they want to be happy within the connection as well. And they want to see magic happen. They want things to transform in your connection. So I feel like that's something that your person values when it comes to love. And their love language is really like to maybe be the person to apologize first if there is a disagreement, or if, like, you know, if things get a little too out of hand, stuff like that. But I feel like your person is really communicative. Like their style with their love language is expression. I'm also getting like words of affirmation. Like if this is a person who expresses how they feel and they leave you like messages, this is also a person who probably would like to hear like, oh, you look good today, babe, you know, man or woman. Or, you know, I like that new cologne, or I like that new perfume that you're wearing. Like, you know, just speak to them. Let them know how you're feeling, right? This love vibe is giving me like not gas me up, but like let me know that you're feeling me. Like let me know how you feel and what you want, and like, you know, that you're attracted to what you see. Like speak to me, my love. That's what I'm getting, right? Okay, group number 1. Notice I'm getting so hyped because I am a love fanatic. I love love. It is what it is. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So I feel like this person enjoys when they feel confirmation that you guys really are on the same page, or you guys are really connected. And I don't think that this is anything that you really can do per se. I think they just enjoy, or they're one of the things that really, I guess, make them feel more in love or more, you know, enamored with the connection is when they get those little synchronicities or those little moments where you guys align and it's like, oh yeah, you know, that's my person. Like, you know what I mean? Like those little vibes right there kind of light them up. And then we have, this could be the one. You have already met the romantic partner you seek. So yeah, this person really likes confirmation. So maybe from you also, group number 1, they might like it if you're on some, you know, babe, I'm so happy we're together. Like, you know, I really feel connected with you. Like letting them know that you feel what they feel, or what you feel, period, you know. But I feel like they really like when you let them know like you're happy to be with them, and that you're, you know, you're satisfied with them and you're happy in this relationship. Like they like to hear it. It's not enough for you to feel it and just be happy. Like they want to know it from you, you know. Communication is key. All right, let's talk about it. Your person's love language. Connect with crystals. So your person could be into crystals, could be into spirituality. I feel like they like to, again, the energy of connecting, but I feel like they like to connect with maybe deeper meaning. Like they like relationships that are not really surface level is what the crystals are giving me. Crystals kind of connect you to like, not purpose per se, but like to an element of the earth that really makes you feel connected to spirit. Let's put it that way, right? I feel like they want to feel grounded spiritually in this connection as well. Like that kind of makes them feel very loved, very safe in the connection. Like it's what they enjoy. Clean your space. So your person is a neat freak. It's kind of funny because they're giving vibes of like they like things how they like things. Like this message for you, and like they like to speak to you. They like to hear back from you. The vibe that I'm getting behind it is like it's not a bad thing. It's human nature, but sometimes we'll do things because we want our person to reciprocate. So I feel like this person will clean because they kind of want you to clean, if that makes sense. Or they want you to understand like cleanliness is something that they value, something like that. But it is their love language. Like they're the type to come clean your house. And I don't think they would mind if you cleaned for them unless they're really specific and particular about how they clean the house. But that's another story, right? The last card out is clear your energy field. Yeah, I feel like your person is giving spiritual vibes, and I feel like they value a person who knows not about spirituality, but who values, I guess, cleansing the space, you know, protecting sacred energy, creating sacred space and stuff like that with crystals and clearing your energy. I feel like your person's love language is like you come in the house and you burn in some sage or Palo Santo. That would make them the happiest in the world, because not only are you valuing the space that they're in, but it shows that you guys are connected. Like that's the little synchronicity. Like, yeah, you know, that's my person. We both are on the same page with that. We walk in a space, we're Palo Santoing, we're cleansing, we're saging, we're getting our smudge on. Like, you know what I mean? I think that they vibe with the essence of you guys connecting spiritually. And that's really cute. Let's see what else we got going on, group 1. Slow down, pause, and allow things to unfold. So your person doesn't like to rush. Their love language is probably like slow and steady wins the race. I feel like this is the person who likes to enjoy every moment with you. Not like every living moment of every breathing day, but like when they're with you, they're present. This is a person who enjoys, I feel, quality time where you guys are like tuned in. If this person is really like into spirituality, or they have like a spiritual essence about them, this is a person who enjoys living in the moment. And I feel like that slowing down and, you know, not rushing and allowing things to just be what it is and allowing things to flow organically. This is your person's vibe. Like this is how they like to love. This is their style. And I feel like this is what they appreciate receiving back in return because it matches their pace, you know? Then we have love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. So I feel like your person is a person who values, again, like I was saying, if there's a disagreement, where's that card? Boom. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So I was saying, like, if your person, like if you and your person have a disagreement, they're probably the ones to like apologize and stuff like that, because this is not a person who, when they love, they want to give it up. Like, I feel like this is a person who loves and they love hard, and their love language is to stick it out through thick and thin, right? Almost like that marriage vow, for better or for worse. I feel like your person, marriage or no marriage, like this is their style of love. Like, they're in it to win it. They don't commit aimlessly or like, you know, without intent. If they commit to you, this is the type of person that sees like a future with you, and they love to see that I think that's what that is too. Like, they love to feel like they're in alignment with something that aligns with their future, because they see you as a part of their future. So when they get those little synchronicities, like, yeah, that's my person, oh yeah, that's the confirmation right there, it makes them feel good, because it's like, yeah, I already saw that I was gonna go through thick and thin with this person. And it's like, boom, there goes that confirmation. Okay, let's talk about it. Now we're going to get to the tarot cards, your person's love language, and then we'll close out with some tea leaf cards. So we got the Queen of Wands in reverse. I feel like your person likes a little bit of attention, and sometimes to a fault. Like, they can be a little bit of, not dramatic, but let's just say that they like attention, right? Queen of Wands in reverse is somebody who the spotlight is on them, and when it's not, it's kind of a problem. With this message for you, I kind of feel like this person, that's why they like to hear it from you, because when you speak something to this person, it's not enough for them to feel the vibe and be like, yeah, I can sense that my person's happy. It's like, I was saying, not let me gas you up, but low key, let me gas you up. Like, let me tell you how I feel. I feel like this person lives off of your compliments, and it's kind of not toxic, but low-key toxic, but in a cute way, you guys. Like, this person really, they feed off of your positive love and energy and affection. Sometimes they may require it more than you're thinking or, you know, willing to give it, but that's another story. We have, is this the star or the sun? XIX. You guys, we're having a moment. We're having a moment, and I don't have the box with me. Let's do some Roman numerals, shall we? I think this is this. Oh, wait, does the sun come before the star? You guys, Roman numerals is not my thing. It is not my thing. But I'm going to go look it up. Give me a second. All right, you guys. So it is the sun, XIX. I had to look it up. Roman numerals. Okay. So again, your person really feeds off of the positive energy that you give to them. Like, the sun gives life to a person. I feel like there's something about you, group number one, where you may give a lot of life, a lot of energy to this person, and they really enjoy it. Like, it's their thing. Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles. It's funny because typically the Nine of Pentacles is a card of being single, being independent, thriving, focusing on yourself. So this person's love language could be, you know, not so much the single part, but, you know, really having the space to focus on their money, you know, focus on their own personal pursuits is important to them. But what I'm looking at in this card, you guys, let me give you a little close up. I hope you can see. It's literally a man and a woman watching, and they're only focused on each other, and there's a woman on the side watching, and she looks tight. She looks salty. What it's giving vibes of is your person's love language is like, when it's you and them, it's you and them and nobody else. Like, you're not single. Don't ever get it twisted. Don't ever get it messed up. Don't get it effed up. You're not single. And I feel like they enjoy when you guys are walking down the street and like maybe people are staring at you, people are staring at them, and you guys are just focused on each other. Like, they want your attention. Like, this is their thing, group number one. We got the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, your person likes to work. I feel like they like to work on things in the partnership, but I also feel like they like to work on their money. Like, this is a person who likes to have the space to focus on career as well. Like, as much or as important as the relationship is to them, they also need that space to focus on their aspirations. Like, that's something that makes them feel loved, when you kind of give them the space to go do them and go, bring home the bacon, however it works for you guys. Lastly, we got the Six of Cups in reverse. Ooh, Six of Cups in reverse. I feel like your person don't really want you outside. I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at the imagery here, and it's, everybody at a social gathering turning up, right? And this is a card of love and partnership and connection. And I feel like, and also like, childhood memories and stuff like that. I feel like your person, first of all, doesn't really want you, like their love language is like, you can't be too friendly. They could have, sidebar, trauma from the past, maybe with you, maybe with somebody else, where somebody was too friendly and things went left for them. I feel like there's like a trigger there for them where they don't really, their love language is like, you can't, not that you can't or can't do anything, right? But it's like, they would prefer if you're not the type to really be at every single party or always hanging out with like, a lot of other people of the same gender as they are. You know what I mean? Like that kind of vibe. Like a little bit of possessiveness is what I'm getting. I'm getting like bad memories with this person. Like they had bad memories from something before and they just would prefer not to have it repeat again. So I intended 3 cards for you guys, but you guys got 4. So let's talk about it. Love language. Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. Yeah, your person's cool, calm, and collected. And I'm telling you, like, that's slow and steady, easygoing, non-problematic, like not the type to like want to fight and argue. That's what ensures success. Like that's how they feel like they're going to keep a relationship strong and make sure that the relationship is successful by like, again, being cool, calm, and collected, easygoing. This is their love language. Pineapple, reconciliation, fixing the problem. You're not leaving me. You're not going anywhere. Period. Okay. Also, the Six of Cups is a card of reconciliation too, coming back together with somebody from the past. And I feel like your person is not about that breakup to makeup stuff. Like, they just want you here and they want you around. Period. Frying pan, trouble, accusations. And then we got rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. So I do feel like your person might have trust issues. And that's what I was saying. Like, they may not want you hanging out with certain people or certain genders or, at every party or like in everybody's face. Like, they may not want like the friendly type of person to be their partner, because I feel like they've had issues in the past and now they're the type where, because they love you, they almost would accuse you of doing something because they care about you that much, if that makes sense. Like, when you open your heart to somebody and you begin to care about them, you can kind of trigger wounds sometimes, right, from your past to come up to the surface. And that's kind of what I'm getting for your person. But they're also the type to like maybe come to their senses and recollect themselves and like make amends and apologize and stuff like that. I don't feel like your person is like the aggressive type or the argumentative type, but I do feel like your person can be sensitive at times and they can be a little bit insecure. So their love language is kind of centered around like making sure you're theirs and making sure you affirm like, I'm happy to be here, making sure you're telling them, babe, I love you, I hope you have a good day today. Like those kind of things. Like, they need to know for security of mind and peace of mind that you're in it to win it and you're still focused on them. Period. So group 1, that is what I have for you. This is your person's love language. I've never done a reading quite like this, but I like it. So let's keep the shenanigans going. We're going on to group 2. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff if you really liked it. If you're going on to another group, I will see you there. But if you're stopping here, thank you for vibing. I love you. And until next time. All right, group number 2, if you chose the Sun Spirit card, let's talk about your person's love language. So I feel like you're in a very powerful connection, group number 2. Just the fact that you chose Sun Spirit. The sun is the life force of the planet. It gives us vitality, energy. You know what I mean? Like, it gives the plant what it needs to create its own food. Like, I'm talking about the sun is what it is, and without the sun, this planet would be obsolete. So I feel like This is a very powerful connection. Let's talk about your person's love language though. First card out, Sacred Union. What, can I make this up? Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Yo, I promise you guys, group number 2, I did not look at these cards. I felt that. Come on, somebody. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they also can distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. I feel like your person's love language is that they feel very strongly connected to this relationship, right? Or your connection, whatever this is that you have going on with this person. I feel like your person can be emotional at times. I feel like they're sensitive and they can get triggered. And part of their love language, even though it may not feel like the best way to express your love, they express theirs through outbursts, emotional outbursts. And sometimes I feel like it can border like toxic at times. But I do feel like this is a person who does treasure the relationship, and that's why they get so dramatic or so like emotional and emotionally triggered behind it. So let's talk about this. This feels very serious for some reason, group number 2. Very different than group 1's energy for their person's love language. I feel like your person takes the relationship very seriously. Their love language is like, I don't play about mine. I don't play about this. Like, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. So yeah, your person could have trust issues from maybe their past, or maybe from a situation that, or things that have occurred in your own personal relationship now. But your person gets, my remote is dying, you guys. Your person gets very emotionally triggered when they feel like something's happening that goes against their trust. That's kind of what it's giving. But again, this is how they express their love. Like when they feel like something is up, they can't help but to react because they care that much. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So I do feel like this person, first of all, is a work in progress. That's something that's coming through group number 2. But I also feel like this person is somebody who's like, they see you, when they connect with somebody, they feel like it's very like sacred. This could be a very spiritual person, sun spirit. So they might see this thing as like, even if they are not like into spirituality, maybe naturally, again, like their essence can be spiritual. Maybe they see every connection as like purposeful and as like sacred, and you know, this was divine, this was sent to me for a reason, like I would like to honor it. But again, they could be battling, the sun also corresponds to ego. They could be struggling with ego, and it could come through when they express their love as, you know, a little bit of toxicity. I am getting that with this person, which again, it's not a bad thing. People are human, but I'm getting the vibes that this person can be a little bit over the top with how they express their love and their love language. I feel like this is a person that they really prefer triggers to not happen because it feels like they kind of have a hard time controlling their emotional reactions, and maybe even letting go of resentments too. Okay, so let's see. First card out, abundance planning. So your person's love language is to plan your future and to like really make sure like this is a goal-oriented person. So I feel like they like to focus on the future. They like to make sure that everything is everything. This could be also, group number 2, why is it giving control freak? Like this could be a person who needs things to be in a certain order or a certain way. But again, like when things maybe don't go their way or when things trigger them, they could have like some serious emotional burst at times. And it's interesting that this is how they show their love, but maybe this is how they were taught. Like experience has maybe molded them to be this way, or maybe certain influences in their life. Music. So maybe this person really connects with music. Maybe they like to listen to music with you. This is their love language. Like they enjoy having a good time with you. And I feel like if this person doesn't make music, they enjoy listening to certain frequencies or certain types of music with you. Could be soul music. I'm seeing like really cosmic vibey energy. So this person could enjoy like maybe R&B. I don't know, maybe like smooth jazz, or like, I don't know, something vibey. But again, I see the tambourine, which, you know, is high energy. So they could also enjoy like, you know, music where you guys can dance together and stuff like that. But I feel like your person, music is something they really connect with and they connect to other people with music as well. So they probably would send you love songs. Like this is the type of person who would be like, you know what, this song came on and reminded me of Bae. Let me send it to them real quick. Or, you know, like when they hear a new song, their love language is to put you on. They don't gatekeep, right? This is their love language. Like music is something they're probably passionate about or they just really enjoy. And then we have rest. Okay, group number 2. So I feel like your person is somebody who likes to have time to maybe rest, but this is low-key giving like they like to cuddle. Like for some reason, I feel like they're the type, like they like to lay down. They prefer to have more chill days and more lazy days with you than to have more active days. Even though they don't mind, I feel like having good times where they maybe can go out and even party with you. Or like, you know, again, just like vibe to music or whatever it is. I feel like they like the balance of like stillness and also like, you know, good times and activity. So we have a person who likes to plan. And I feel like they like, I don't feel like, because this gives me vibes of like somebody who likes to be in control or likes to be dominating, right? The sun is a very like dominating force. I feel like this is a person who their love language is like, let me play the masculine role, kind of. And so I was going to say for abundance planning, I don't feel like this is the person who wants you to make the plans, but I feel like they really would like it or they really would appreciate it if you showed up on time for the plans or like if you were just like down to go for the plans. This might even be the person that really considers you, since they do like, you know, they consider their relationships very sacred, and like when they connect with people, they don't play, right? So I feel like this is a person who would consider your feelings and ask you like, you know, what would you want to do? But like when they make plans and you agree to these plans, and if you don't show up for these plans, I feel like your person would take it very harshly. Like that could be something that would trigger your person into an emotional outburst. All right, group 2, your person's love language. Like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. So I feel like your person puts a lot of love out there in certain ways to you because they're... Group number 2, I'm just going to say, I feel like your person is dealing with like an emotional void or like emotional wounding, and your presence in their life, go with me here, you're giving them love that maybe they haven't received before, or like that they've been missing or something to that capacity. But I do feel like this is a person who gives love because they want to be loved, if that makes sense. Like this is what this person does. Like they may show you a lot of love and a certain amount of affection because deep down inside is what they actually really want. And I don't feel like your person knows how to love themselves the way that they need to. It's kind of giving like they need to work on self, especially with number 1 being sun spirit. Like that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. No shade, no tea. Again, none of this is bad. It's just this is how your person is and kind of where they are in their emotional journey in life. Like there are some emotional issues going on with your person where they really want to show up for the connection in healthy ways. But I feel like because they have wounding, it's like hurt people. And a part of their love language is to sometimes when they care too much, they may project onto you in a not so nice way. That's kind of what I'm picking up on. But we have practice compassion, see things from a fresh perspective. So I didn't look at these cards. I'm telling you, this is what I'm saying. Like your person is working on, you know, considering you and doing things like that. But I do feel like they're needing to practice compassion because they kind of lack it. This is a person, again, who they don't really have true self-awareness, not to the fullest extent that they could. And so I feel like your person, they appreciate compassion when it's gifted to them. And I feel like they're working on becoming a more compassionate person in exchange, you know? Like the more compassionate you are towards them, the more they're able to feed off the energy and kind of learn what it's like to be compassionate. It's like leading by example. And I think they appreciate in love when people are able to be patient, compassionate, kind to them, especially when they're, you know, not really being so nice with their emotional outbursts. And again, this is just a wounded person who's really hurt on the inside. And I don't feel like when they, you know, lash out, because that's what it's giving, emotional outbursts, like they're kind of lashing out or they're just like, you know, projecting, again, their pain onto you. I don't think it's coming from a malicious place. It's just, again, a person who's hurt, projecting their hurt onto another person. Right? So we have the Knight of Wands. First of all, your person's love language off rip is giving sexual intimacy. I feel like your person could connect very much through sex, but also they like adventure. Like they like to, you know, explore new things in the bedroom as well, but they like to explore new things in life with their partner and like, you know, go through life. And I feel like this is a person who wants to grow with you. Like this is a person who wants to expand and grow. They don't want to just be stagnant or in one what do you call that? You know, one phase. They want to keep growing and keep exploring and seeing what life has to offer. This is not a person who likes change though. Very fixed energy. So remember I was saying like this person doesn't play about you. I feel like when like change is something that triggers them into the trust issues. Like if you move different or you start to switch up a little bit, or like you do certain things differently, maybe you're not, I don't know, like maybe you're not as affectionate today as you were yesterday. That's a change that would trigger them. Like your person is not very good with change, and I feel like they appreciate consistency, I'll say, right? Ten of Cups, yeah, because your person is a person who really just wants like a happily ever after, and I feel like they really thrive off of romantic environments or like romantic experiences. This is a person who they have a dream and they appreciate a person who's serious about the shared vision. Like, you know, I want our happily ever after together. I want, you know, our romantic life together. Like I want this relationship. I want this connection. I feel like this is a person who likes to live in certain like visions, and they enjoy, you know, having shared visions with their partner, which is beautiful. I feel like this is also a person who is like a hopeless romantic low-key, because it's Pisces energy. So it's giving like a person who really just loves love. And I feel like this person loves being in love, and that's why they take things so seriously as well. Then we have the Hermit. So your person does value like, you know, alone time and spending time with self. I feel like your person needs this time sometimes because maybe their, you know, their emotions or their anxiety, my nose is itching, tends to get the best of them. I feel like this is a person who also, they like a deep connection. Like the Hermit card talks about going deep, talks about soul searching. I feel like they like a connection in which it kind of, again, inspires them to grow. And, you know, growth involves diving deep. It involves shadow work. I feel like they like a person that challenges them to look inside themselves. It's almost like, you know, a person who shows them, remember I was saying your person doesn't have a lot of self-awareness. It's like they enjoy people who reveal things to them that they weren't presently aware of prior to. Last card out, we got the Four of Cups. Ooh. The Four of Cups. I feel like your person cares about your happiness. Like again, like this sacred union, it says honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. This is a person who cares about your happiness. Like if they see that you're down, or they see that you're not happy, or they see that your mood is off. Remember I was saying it's like if you're affectionate yesterday, but you're not giving affection today, they're going to cater to that. Yes, it's coming from a wounded place, but it's also coming from a place of concern. It's two-part, right? The wound is, I got to make sure you're not switching up on me. I got to make sure you're not losing feelings for me. I got to make sure you're still in this to win this. But it's also like, you know, I care about your happiness. I care about your well-being. I want to make sure you're good. Let me check in with you. Like that's the kind of vibe your person gives. And I feel like they appreciate that too in return. Like when you see that they're not the happiest, or they're having certain emotional outbursts, that compassion, that let me check in with you, let me see if you're okay, I feel like that's what they feel like they need from a person, you know? All right, last three cards. Let's tune in. Woman, dealings or relationship with a woman. So some of you guys, your person prefers women. So you could be a, oh my gosh, you could be a woman watching, and your person obviously prefers the women gender, but I feel like that's what they're attracted to, feminine women or feminine energies. They find that, you know, people who are, again, soft with them, people who are nurturing with them, that's the love language that they prefer, because I feel like this is such a serious person. They need somebody to kind of temper them. That's how they find balance. Elephant, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. This is what I'm talking about. This is a person who, you know, they like the slow and steady wins the race, and we're in this to win this. We're serious about each other, but also the growth, wiser at the end of the journey. So when the relationship is over, even if you guys don't work out, they can still appreciate the fact that you taught them a lot, or, you know, you revealed a lot about themselves to them. This is something that they, they value in a relationship or in a connection. And then we have teardrops, great personal sorrow. I told you, your person is so emotional, you guys. Like, they want somebody to be there for them and be compassionate for them and to, understand their emotionality. I feel like this is a person whose love language is like, they'll cry for you. And I'm not laughing at them, but I just feel so bad because this is a person who I feel is really working to master their emotions, but this is also a person who struggles with mastery over their emotions. And it could be really hard for them, but I feel like they appreciate a person who's patient with them and who shows them a lot of compassion. Like, that's what they love, and that's what they feel like they need, Somebody who also, with this rest card, makes them feel like life is easy and they don't have to work too hard to maybe, keep the relationship up or, to keep a person happy. Like, they can feel like life is easy going, the connection's easy going, everything is, everything's easy. We're just chilling. We don't got to do too much. Like, that's the vibe your person's giving. But group number 2, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for vibing and connecting. Hopefully this helped you understand your person a little bit better and it put things into a clearer perspective for you. If you have anything that you would like to comment down below, feel free to do so. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let other people know about all of the good things that are happening here. And until the next time, peace. All right, group number 3. So if you chose 7th house partnerships, then let's get into your reading. This is your person's love language. The fact that you guys chose 7th house partnerships, I feel like this is like somebody who loves to be partnered with somebody, or like you can like to be in a relationship. Like, this is something where you guys are building together, right? Like, this feels very like we're on a path, we're heading somewhere. This is stable, this is balanced. We're working on this. We're working things out. We're heading towards, I would call it like a 10 of Pentacles type of vibe, which is nice. Your person's love language, freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. New beginning, new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Now, wasn't I just saying 10 of Pentacles? You guys are heading. You guys are like heading somewhere. You guys are building something. So your person's love language, first of all, group number 1 is, I feel like they like to feel like they are free. They don't like to feel smothered in a connection. Like, they like space. This is a person who likes to have, the opportunity to go when they want to go, come when they want to come. I feel like this is also a person who likes to be in a partnership, but they don't want to be questioned a lot. Like, they want trust. They want to know that their person knows, like, my person can go travel and, for business, and I don't have to worry about anything going down that, would hurt my feelings. Let's put it that way. Right? And vice versa. I feel like they want you to feel that way about them and they want to feel that way about you. New beginnings. I feel like your person also is somebody who loves to be, on to new things. They like to get things accomplished. So again, like, this is giving power couple vibes. Like, your person's love language is like, let's get things done. Let's, try new things. Let's build new businesses. Let's start new projects. Like, I feel like this is a person who likes to, because 7th house is not just romantic partnerships, it's business partnerships as well. I feel like this is a person who likes to maybe work with their partner, or like, help their partner get places, and vice versa. You help them get places. Like, you guys inspire, you guys work together, maybe bounce ideas off of each other. But I feel like this is also a person, again, who just likes new energy. They like to feel like, the relationship is new. They don't want to feel like the relationship is stagnant. So this is a person who wouldn't mind shaking things up. Right? Like, if you guys have been maybe living together in one place, they might just up and say, let's move to a whole other place. Let's pack up, whatever. Or, let's take a vacation to a place we've never been before. Let's go to a restaurant we never usually eat at. Like, this is a person who likes to do different things. That's their love language. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So your person is a person whose love language is like, they love to connect. They like to flirt. They like to exchange energy. They love to play off the chemistry that you naturally have with them. I feel like chemistry is very important for this person because they need to feel it in order to thrive in a connection. Then we have deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So I do feel like your person values genuine, honesty. Like, your person wants you to be forthcoming. Like, you don't have to hide. You don't have to be something you're not. Your person wants you to be authentic. And I feel like that's their love language. Like, they'll be who they are and they want you to be who you are. And that's how they feel loved by you. Like, when you are, vulnerable enough to show them the truth of who you are. I feel like this is what gets to your person, group number 3. Which is nice. So let's keep talking love language. What's going on here, group number 3? Your person is soak in a bath. So I do feel like your person values quality time. I feel like they connect with the element of water, or at least, they connect with the element of relaxation. So they may value like, bubble baths with you, or like, spending time around water with you. This could be something where maybe subconsciously they know that, water's connected to emotions, and it helps them to open up, or it helps them to feel more connected and vulnerable with you. But I do feel like, bath time is a nice time to sit down, to unwind. I feel like your person likes to unwind and just, like maybe get into like a more relaxed, mellow vibe with you and just chat, chop it up, communication. Ooh, group number 3. So apparently your person enjoys having sex. Let's talk about it. So you guys, listen, okay, your person, they like to get connected, they like to get free, they like to, it's giving, we're trying new things in the bedroom, you know what I mean? We're liberating ourselves, letting the freak flag fly. Okay, so the sacral chakra is really a thing for your person. Again, they like to feel connected to you, but they also don't want to feel, smothered by you. But your person does love to connect sexually. They love to get busy. I feel like this is a person who, again, spontaneity is something they enjoy. So I feel like this is something that they would want to do, whether it's, in a house, in a car, on a plane, on a train. We're going to Dr. Seuss this bit, what I'm saying? Like, this is what your person is on. And this is their love language. They may, I heard fondle you. What is going on? This is turning into Tarot After Dark. So your person may, caress you or like touch you in certain ways, in sensual and sexual ways, but it's not always for the purpose of like, I just want to do these things. This is emotionally something that they connect with. It's like, I enjoy pleasure with you. I enjoy feeling this with you. I enjoy, connecting with your body this way. Like, this is what your person is giving. I hope you guys are over 18 because spirit, come on, what's going on? Massage. A person likes to be touched. This is what I'm talking about. It's not just about the sex, you guys. Your person likes to the sensuality of the sacral chakra. This is what your person is into. This is what they enjoy. They like being touched and they like to have intercourse. This is what your person's love language, I wouldn't say primarily is on, but this is very important to them. Like having a healthy sexual life, having healthy sexual activity, having, physical touch. I just heard a tender touch can mean so much. So I do feel like this is something that's important again for your person. They want to know that when they touch you, that you feel good. They want to make you feel good, but they also want you to touch them. They want you to make them feel good. This is how your person engages. Like, they like you to walk past and rub their back, right? Like, go up to them and give them a kiss. Like, you know what I mean? Like, these are the things that your person enjoys, like physical contact and sexual contact. Just putting that back out there. Don't think they forgot because they did it. Okay, so group number 3, actions speak loudly. Express your words through action. So this is what I'm saying to you. Like, they want you to show them. Group number 3. You got to touch them, group number 3, in more ways than one. Like, whoa. Your person is really, we had some verbal love languages in the groups today, but your person is definitely the physical touch. That's the love language that they seem to vibe with the most, like freedom. And then like, let me touch you. So it's like, give me my space, but then come close to me. Let me touch you. Let's take a bath together. Then let's have sex in the bath. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the vibe they're really kicking off. Appreciate this moment. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. So I do feel like your person is somebody who enjoys, new opportunities, new experiences, because they like to grow, they like to expand. And I feel like they also enjoy doing it with a person, with a partner. This is card number 33, the number of the master teacher. And I feel like your person enjoys when you teach them things, or when they grow through the wisdom that you offer them. Like, they enjoy that. They feel like you're teaching them because you love them. Like, I feel like that's the vibe that they get when you explain something to them, or they learn something new about you or through you that they never knew before, We got the 3 of Swords in reverse. I feel like your person likes apologies. Like if you do something to hurt their feelings, this is a person who would like to apologize, or vice versa. This is a person who feels like apologies are big. Like they like to, what's the word? Mend the wound. Like they don't like to leave things open and like, leave things up in the air. Like they value partnership and they value the relationship. So it's like, if I did something to hurt you, I'm going to take accountability. Like they value that, Ooh, we have the High Priestess. So this is not a person who says too much. Again, for them, actions speak louder than words. And so I feel like this is a person who they listen to their intuition. And I feel like they're a little bit of a mind reader too. Like their love language is like, you don't have to say it. I already know it, right? So I'm going to do it. Like that's this person. And I feel like they like that too. Like when you do things that you intuitively or instinctively know that they like or that they want without them having to say anything to you. Right? Like, don't got to say too much. If you know, you know. 6 of Pentacles. So this person likes reciprocity. Oh, they definitely just gave me like, we're not even going to say it, but they just gave me like reciprocity with like the sex vibes. They definitely like to be balanced. They like to be fair. I'm going to leave it at that. But your person, they appreciate reciprocity in the connection period, where there's consideration of, I just heard personal time. So they may want their personal space. They want you to consider that. They consider, your time, your personal space. Like those are the things, like they want you to treat them the way that they're treating you and vice versa. Then we have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So yes, a very detached type of lover. Like this is not a person, again, who's very clingy. They're not going to hold on to you for dear life. And I feel like they don't want that in return. Like, again, reciprocity. This is not a person who wants you to be all in their face, all in their business, all on their back, unless you're rubbing all on their back. You know what I'm saying? Group number 3. Like this is your person's love language. This is how they are. Lastly, we have the Ace of Swords, and your person values, again, honesty. They want you to be genuine. They don't want, also, like I'm getting the vibe of like lies. Like they don't want anybody to lie to them. They value honesty, integrity, a genuine authenticity. These are the things that really turn your person on, when you really can be your truest self around them. And y'all are just vibing and there's just natural chemistry. Like they don't want to have fake chemistry with somebody. They don't want to fake it to make it, right? Like they want to be with somebody who actually knows how to be themselves, and they want to discover that, hey, when you're yourself, we actually have great chemistry. Like we actually vibe, we actually connect because we're both being genuine, right? And that's on period. Last messages for the group 3 collective. Vine, seek out information that will help you. So remember, I was telling you, it's like this person likes when you teach them things, because when you teach them things, they feel like you're teaching them because you love them. I feel like they appreciate somebody who will, if you don't know something, maybe you'll go out of your way to go like find out the information to go help them. Like this is a person, they're not codependent, but like they value when you do things or you find like little information that's spread to them that's going to put them on. Like you don't gatekeep, right? Desk, pay attention to your work. So I feel like this person's love language is to like keep you on track, in a sense. Like this is a person who's going to be like, hey, your work is falling behind, or like, I just got this vibe of like, hey, you're missing too many days of work. Make sure you go into work. Like this is a person who's on you about like making sure your stability, your coins, your money, your career, like that kind of vibe is straight. This is a person who, again, like they want what's best for you. Like I feel like this is a person who has good intentions for you, and like they want to see you grow. They also want to grow with you. So I feel like you're teaching them things, but their maybe strong suit is like career or like money, finances. So it's like, hey, like they're on top of you with certain things. Like I feel like that's their love language. And maybe also they would appreciate if you did the same. Like if you know that they're working on something, if you could, give them a little bit of feedback of information or like inspiration. Hey, you're doing a good job, or hey, I saw that you didn't do that. Make sure you get that done by the end of the day. Like, I don't know, like if you guys work from home or something like that, but that kind of vibe. If it's not a work situation, if it's a school situation, make sure you're getting that project done. Hey, did you finish your assignment? Like this is this person's love language. They're on you to be great. Last card is the Rat. Someone working against you behind your back. For some reason, this is giving vibes of like your person will hold it down. Like if they know, somebody's bad for you, this is the person who's going to let you know, and they're not going to like, this is not a gatekeeper. Like if they know somebody has bad intentions for you, or if they know, like if you know somebody has bad intentions for them, I feel like they want you to tell them, like the tree is shaking. They want you to let them know. Like I feel like this is a person who's like, if anybody, has it out for you, they're ready to tee up. They're ready to be like, nah, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this feels like, I don't know, this feels like a person who doesn't want anybody. Again, look, this deception card, they're showing me this too. With the deception card, like, you know, a deceiver can be looked at as a rat, right? Like, if you're into street lingo, right? Like, somebody calls you a rat, you probably, you know, snitched or did something crazy. And so they call you a rat because, you know, it says working against you or behind your back. Like, you went behind the back, you snitched or whatever, you went against code. So I feel like this is a person who sees it as like, if you can't be genuine or you can't really show who you truly are, like, you're almost like a rat to them. Not literally a rat, but I feel like this is a person who's like, nah, like, I can't really F with you. Like, you're not really being your most truest self. Like, they see that as almost like betrayal, and then they can't mess with you. This is a very detached person. So I feel like detaching is not a problem for this person. Not really. Not saying they don't have feelings and that it wouldn't hurt them, like, you know, if you left them or something like that, but it's giving Aquarius vibes, or just, again, very detached. I love you, but I don't need you right in my face kind of vibes. Like, that's who this person is. Group 3, that's what I have for you. Thank you for vibing, and this was beautiful. If this made sense or this helped you gain a little bit of clarity or insight about your person, then you know what to do. Comment down below. Let me know how you felt about this and if this made sense for you. Also, like, share, and subscribe. You already know what to do. And until next time, if you guys are going back to groups 2 or 1, I will see you there. But if the buck stops here, I will catch you in the next video. Peace.